So today we are driving from Ullapool to Pitlochry, which is in the Cairngorms, which is a really beautiful forested area in the middle of Scotland. And this will be our last stop in Scotland, sadly. We are now at Loch Moor Lake, which is a really beautiful lake. Pomlu already took a dip into the water. You can do lots of beautiful hikes in this area and bike rides. There's lots of sport activities available, like this one. So if you want to know a fun little anecdote, this morning I was paying for a puzzle in a shop as a gift to one of my friends, and Twix just randomly pooped while I was paying next to the counter. Luckily, the woman didn't see it, and it was just a small hard poop, so my mom quickly scooped it up. But yeah, could have been a very embarrassing moment. Look at that, how pretty. Lots of people kayaking on the lake. Hard to see now. So we are now in this really cute little town called Pitlochry. It is raining, so we're going to have some warm drinks and check out some cute little shops. So we found this really cute cafe that is named after a dog, an assistant dog. And look at all these doggy pictures. How cute. Someone has been stealing the bread of my soup. So if you're ever in Café Kaluna in Pitlochry, then look for this picture on the bathroom wall. So we have arrived at our new B&B, which is a glamping pod. We're staying here for one night before I'm driving my mom back to Edinburgh tomorrow. Pretty cool location. So this is in the Cairngorms, and it is right next to the Hermitage walk, which we are going to do in a moment. Very pretty. The rain has stopped, so hopefully we'll have a nice sunset walk. We're now doing the Hermitage walk, which runs right along our glamping location. It's really pretty here. It's super green, really nice. Some of the higher parts where we were more in the north were quite brown and dead from winter. So it's nice to see that spring has arrived here. Wat? We already saw lots of pheasants on the way, so the dogs are looking for them. Twix just does what Naya does. Some benches here where you can sit. And then some beehives. This is the Brown River because we are following the Brown path to the Hermitage. So pretty. Super, super pretty. There's a little cabin in the woods behind the trees. I really enjoy being in forest. So. Oh. But there you see the Brown River, which is very, very wild. You don't want to swim in that. Here there is some kind of cave. This is odd. I wonder if this is like a super old place. Or maybe a long time ago someone lives in the forest. It's pretty small, so I don't know. Okay. I don't know if you can see it very well, but this river is really insane. I have rarely seen such a wild river. I think the only other time that I've seen a river like this was when I was in the US, in Washington. There were just two loose dogs who ran up to us. Really annoying, because Naya absolutely hates that. And one of them didn't listen at all, so they came super close and I had to lift her in the air so she would not snap at the dog. And now I'm full of mud. Twix is full of mud. Just keep your dog on a lead if it doesn't listen. The current is really so crazy. There's a little bench here where you can enjoy the view on the tiny waterfalls in the river. Here you have a little cabin that you can go into to enjoy the view. So this little hut here was apparently designed as a retreat from the pressures of daily life, a hermitage. So apparently this is why this walk is called like that. And you can even do weddings here. So imagine getting married right there. There is also a bridge here you can stand on, which I'm not gonna do because I'm afraid that the dogs might jump on the edge and fall in. That's super pretty. And here you have this open space where all your wedding guests can be, I imagine. And where the river is a lot calmer. It is so pretty here. I can just imagine all the little string lights between the trees when people get married. I mean, I'm speculating here. Maybe it's only in the little hermitage. But it's super pretty. There you have the bridge. And then all the moss really gives this place a fairy tale kind of vibe. Look at that. That tree that is covered in moss is so pretty. Sorry, Kix is pulling my arm. There is some kind of hole where some critters must be living. Because Naya was digging earlier. You have a little waterfall over there. And then the beautiful river. Interesting. Here we have a totem pole carved by Squamish and Scottish craftspeople. It's a really beautiful walk, but it's really necessary to keep your dog on the lead at all times because you don't want them to fall into the super wild river. Such a fairy tale forest. There you see the mist from the water. Crazy. There's a little castle between the trees. And then with the mist of the water, gives it really a magical vibe. We are now cozy in our little cabin. It's raining outside, which makes a nice sound on the ceiling. I'm now outside at night. They put lots of little lights so you see where you're going. And there are lots of stars, I would say. I mean, you probably don't see it on the video, but quite similar to
my home in Spain. So it's nice. Also makes me miss home a little bit. So here we are. Ready for bed. Good night.